Imagine a car, right? Not flying, but uh, sticking to the ceiling, driving upside down, using its own power. It sounds like pure science fiction, doesn't it?
It really does. But what's wild is that this idea, a car driving upside down using just aerodynamics, well, it's been kicked around for ages, especially by Formula One engineers. Kind of a holy grail, but purely theoretical.
Until now.
Hmm.
Because theory just got very real, thanks to the McMurtry Sperling. This all-electric hypercar actually did it drove upside down, and purely with its own aerodynamic downforce.
Mm-hmm.
Now, downforce, maybe think of an airplane wing making lift, pushing up. Downforce is the opposite. It's this force pushing the car down hard onto the road, gives it incredible grip.
Exactly. But most fast cars, they need speed to build up that downforce. The Sperling, it plays by different rules. So the car itself, the McMurtry Sperling, it's electric, incredibly powerful, but the absolute key phrase here is fan assisted. That's the secret sauce.
Yeah, I saw the specs, something like 745 kilowatts, which is huge, and it only weighs about 1,000 kilos. Super light. That combo already smashed records, like on the Top Gear track, so it's fast, no question.
Absolutely. But speed isn't the whole story for this trick.
That fan system, right,
Eh,
that's what you were saying is key.
Exactly. See, normal wings and diffusers, they need air rushing past them. Faster means more downforce. But the Sperling has these, well, very powerful electric fans built in. They draw power straight from the battery, and they basically suck the car down onto the surface, create this intense low-pressure zone underneath. And the kicker, it can generate full downforce standing perfectly still, 0 kilometers per hour.
Wow. So it doesn't need to be moving at all to get maximum grip.
Not at all. That ability, generating massive grip independent of speed, that's a complete game changer for vehicle dynamics.
Okay, so paint the picture for us. How did they actually do the upside-down driving? I mean, what are we looking at? They didn't just find a convenient tunnel ceiling, presumably.
No, not quite. The article describes a purpose-built setup. Think of a big rotating platform, sort of like a giant turntable, but moving very slowly.
Okay, got it. A rotating rig.
So the Sperling drove up a ramp onto this platform, got into position. Then the driver hits the switch for the downforce on-demand system, fires up those fans.
Right.
And then the whole platform starts to rotate, slowly turning over 180 degrees until the car is completely inverted.
And the fans are just holding it there. No straps, no bolts.
Nothing but downforce. The fans are pinning it to the platform surface as it flips over.
That's mind-blowing. The force must be immense.
Oh, it is. Thomas Yates, he's the co-founder of McMurtry, and he was actually driving it. He called the experience completely surreal. And get this, he said, the system generates 2,000 kilograms of downforce.
2,000 kilos. That's like having another two small cars sitting on top of it.
Pretty much, yeah. Imagine driving upside down with that much force holding you up. Or, well, holding you down onto the inverted surface.
Surreal is definitely the word. Okay, so it's stuck there while rotating. But did it actually drive?
It did. The article confirms it. Once fully inverted, Yates actually drove the car forward, under its own power, still upside down, with absolutely no mechanical support, just the fans doing their thing.
Whoa.
Then they completed the rotation back, and he drove off normally. Now, the article points out the distance driven upside down was short. It wasn't miles or anything.
Sure, but still.
But it absolutely proved the point. It was a real-world, undeniable demonstration that, yes, this kind of active downforce system can allow a vehicle to drive inverted using only aerodynamic grip. It wasn't just a party trick. It was proof of concept.
Okay, so beyond the sheer spectacle, what are we really looking at in terms of, like, practical use?
Yeah.
Why does this fan downforce thing matter?
That's the crucial question, isn't it? The immediate benefit, the one the article really highlights, is getting that maximum grip from 0 speed, instantly.
Right, which normal aero can't do. You need to be moving.
Exactly. So think about safety, the potential improvements there. The article mentions things like much better control in low-speed situations, potentially much shorter emergency braking distances.
Okay, because you've got max grip right away, even if you slam the brakes at, say, 20 miles per hour.
Precisely. You don't need to build up speed to get the tires really working with the aero. McMurtry even suggested, according to the article, that the downforce is so strong, hitting the brakes could stop the car almost immediately on normal tarmac. That's a huge potential leap in stopping power.
Almost immediately. Wow. That could genuinely save lives in emergency situations.
It points towards much better vehicle control overall, especially when things get unpredictable. If a car can generate and maintain that kind of grip, regardless of its speed or even if it starts to slide, Well, that adds a significant safety margin.
And it sounds like McMurtry sees this as just the start.
Seems so. Thomas Yates hinted as much in the piece. He apparently talked about maybe trying longer inverted runs in the future, even potentially using it in tunnels somehow. It really sparks the imagination about where this tech could go.
Yeah, tunnels. That's a whole other level.
So what we're looking at with this upside-down drive, it's more than just a cool stunt or setting a weird record. The article really frames it, well, it's a live demonstration, a very dramatic one.
A demonstration of how active aerodynamics, these fan systems, could genuinely reshape things. Not just for hypercars, but maybe for safety tech too.
Exactly. It could change how we design for performance and safety.
Okay, let's quickly recap them. The McMurtry Spearling, this fan-assisted electric hypercar, actually drove upside down using only its own generated downforce.
First time it's been properly demonstrated.
And the key takeaway, the real aha moment, is that ability to get maximum grip even when completely stopped. That's the fundamental difference from traditional wings and aero.
Absolutely. And that capability opens up some really interesting possibilities for safety thinking. Near instant braking, better control in tricky spots, things that go way beyond just track performance.
So as we wrap up, here's something to chew on. Is this just a one-off amazing feat, or are we looking at the start of something bigger? Could this fan tech actually revolutionize not just performance cars, but how we think about safety and design for everyday vehicles too? What other impossible things might suddenly be on the table now, thanks to thinking about physics and engineering in these new ways? Definitely gives you a glimpse of a potentially very different automotive future.